So I decided to just eat my lunch and talk to whoever is in here. So if you get triggered by people eating at the same time as they're talking, then probably this is not going to be for you. But there's a reason why I want to do that, because I sort of get in a meditative state when I eat a little bit. So there's been a lot going on. So I'm going to update you guys on what's going on, so you can understand how serious and important this part is. And when I say this part, I mean this part as in what's coming and what's here and what you're going to be experiencing, or what you might be already experiencing. So sorry guys, I'm eating, but I'm also thinking as I chew. So because I want to get you guys fully prepared for what's going on now. Hi guys, Love and Light. Hello UK. Let me tell you guys something. What's been happening and taking place in the astral and the dream state is criminal. But also, as it upset me, it also is teaching me. I mean, it upset me to the point where today I told all my clients I won't be able to do readings till Tuesday because I need to clear this energy, because there's a lot going on in the astral. So I will tell you one of the characters in the astral who did not affect me negatively, but it's interesting to look back at it. He comes in my dream and he... Ali, in the car, you know where the thing that you pull up to drive? It's up there.
Eat it, dude.
It's not that. I want you to get it before Baba comes home, please.
Oh.
All right, just go sit down. Go sit down. So he comes in my fucking dream, this motherfucker. And he has this woman chase me around. She's pregnant. And then another woman that he was with chased me around. And when I say chase me, these bitches was determined. This pregnant ass bitch, obviously pregnant with Satan's seed, because that's where he came from. Because I was in a part of hell. Because I was in a dark ass building, and it was nothing but like apartment buildings, and it was dark as a motherfucker. It was like red tinted, and all these people lived in these buildings. They were like, they're slaves, the slaves. So he comes to me after, I'm sorry, I know she was pregnant, but I had to kill her. Killed her, killed the other girl. Now you guys could be like, it's a dream, Flo. No, this is not a nightmare. This ain't a dream. This is really what I'm experiencing. The shadow people and people that are still in the dark that can't find their way out, and they want to look at you like you're the bad guy. And that's okay. Let them blame you. Let them look at you like the bad guy. So he comes after I killed the girl who's pregnant and I killed the other girl. And it's interesting that I can always fight back. And when I fight back, I'm strong. I'm scared, but I'm still brave enough to fight back. And then he comes to me. And he is on the stairway. And this is, if this didn't trigger you, I think you guys should not listen to this part. But I think you guys can handle it. Sweet potato. Sweet potato tempura. Delicious. So he pulls me onto the stairway. And let me protect our space with love and light. Pulls me onto the stairway and proceeds to rape me. But his penis was a selenite crystal. You know, the wands, like the wands. And in my mind, I had to pretend I liked it so I could trick him, so I could cut his head and his penis off. And this is really what happened. I know it sounds crazy, but this is what happened. So he was raping me with that selenite crystal, and he was saying to me, this is what I can't forget. Do you like that? Say yes. Yes, Satan. I love that. I love it, Satan. And I was just like, I'm going to say what I need to say just so I can get him the fuck off of me. And as he was doing that, I didn't say yes, Satan, but I said, yes, I like it, whatever. And then I took a razor blade, cut his neck his whole head just like split open like that. And I cut his dick off. And sorry, so graphic, but this is what's happening in the astral realm, in the shadow world. Now, the message I got from this was this. So I know that sounds crazy, right? But this is the message I received from it. I ran through the apartments and I was saying, please let me in, let me in, let me in. And nobody was like letting me in. And then finally I got to this one apartment. It was a Mexican woman and a Chinese guy. And I remember opening the door and I said, please let me in, let me in. She was like, come inside. And the Chinese guy, I said to him, do you know where they are? And he said to me like this, stop saying things out loud. And this whole time I've been trying to figure out what the fuck was this dream about? What was this dream about? Like, what the fuck? And then when I remember, the guy saying to me, stop saying things out loud. And it's funny because I have this quote that I tell people all the time. If you don't want the devil to know your next move, stop telling him what you're going to do out loud. Keep it to yourself. And I always say pray out loud, but never say out loud your plans. The next step. And what's happening here, yeah, Lola. What's happening here, and the reason why I wanted to jump on here and share that, because I wasn't even going to talk about it, because I don't want to give anything like that light and make them think they had any negative effect on me. The only thing it taught me is this is a time of clearing and grounding, because let me just tell you something. This is like a lot of people are doing their shadow work and a lot of people's karma are coming back. And even if you are a light worker, you're going to experience karma. Let's keep it real. Well, people think karma is bad, right? It's not. You experience karma because it's what you came here to clear so that you no longer have to deal with this. And when you lift off, I'm hearing. And so if it gets intense and you start feeling like I did today, I'm gonna be real with you. I went through a very dark morning. Almost where I had this like, oh my God, what am I doing? Am I doing something that's calling these energies to me? And we still can't really figure out exactly what's going on. But what I can tell you is what I am being guided to talk about is the test of the illusion. I'm hearing it just like that. There's an illusory state that maybe some of us, even me, might have been dancing in. And I feel like this is the part. It's like a whole new spiritual awakening, okay? When we're ready to... You know what? I'm not even going to put it like that. Because I was going to say when you're ready to ascend, ready to move on to the next level. And one of the things I've been seeing is faces everywhere. And I'll tell you, I ask my guides, like, if there's an attachment or entity, a frequency or whatever, tell me where they are. And in big bold letters in my third eye, I saw room, the word room. So I started to sage and cleanse and play powerful music to sage and cleanse, and I almost threw out my whole tarot collection today and my crystals and all that, because when that happened in a dream, don't forget, he used the weapon as... But then we don't forget that the devil, or the so-called devil, Satan, also uses God's weapons to trick you, right? They actually will recite the Bible to make you think they're good, too. I've heard that, too. And what I'm saying is you're going to be questioning a lot coming up. You are going to... Exactly, Lala. You're going to be tested, is the message I really feel here. It's that feeling of like back and forth, like, am I doing the right thing? Am I not doing the right thing? Should I give up? But then I'm in the car driving and I seen 202 and the message was clear. This isn't the time to give up faith. This isn't the time to give up hope. even if it feels really tough and scary sometimes. You know, it can be. That's why you have to remain brave and strong. You can't be intimidated out of your work, because that's what light workers, we came here to experience the shadow, because that's what gets us to really ultimately be more powerful in the light, is by battling the shadow. You know what I mean? Tough. But I did decide not to do any readings or even lives with readings or anything for a week. I just want to understand what the fuck is going on first. Because I'm actually tired of dreaming, to be honest with you. I know, but I'm here and hang in there. Actually tired of it. Like physically, literally tired of it. Metaphorically, tired. So fucking draining. But I'm hearing, but we must remember we're doing powerful work there. And I get it, we're doing powerful work there, I get it. But sometimes I'll be like, bro, this is too crazy. Like, when the fuck am I gonna stop dreaming like this? It's like non-stop. People are like, how do I start dreaming? I'm like, you sure you wanna go that route? You know? Are you sure you wanna go there, boo-boo? Because it ain't for the weak. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not for the weak, and it's not for those who really are gonna be triggered or affected by it. Like, now I see why I did drugs all those years. Because I was probably just tired of going into the dream state, and I just wanted to make my brain dumb. You know? I will never go back to that again. I'll take this over what I experienced at that time any day, but I understand now why I did them, you know? I was seriously traumatized by some stuff, and it's tough. That's why I want to talk to you guys here and let you know that, yeah, we know it's getting tough. We get it. Especially during this Cancer new moon. Oh my God, this shit is, yo, it's like just when you think after Mercury's out of retrograde, oh, finally, I'm gonna get to relax. 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 You don't hear me good? Really? Excuse me, I'm sorry, you guys, I'm eating. You're not the only one. Oh. Anybody who's sensitive to energy right now, you're dreaming like a psychopath. Like, it's actually fucking toxic at some point, but I woke up like, hello, prairie winds. My dreams have been bugging me too. I woke up pissed. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? Why do they keep coming after me? Like, what is their problem? And it made me think, is that showing me like the work I'm doing is really evil or whatever? Because he was like, yes, Satan or whatever. But no, I have to believe in my heart. This is for a reason. There's a reason I'm experiencing it. And there's a reason that I'm going through it. And there's a reason that I'm going through it alone. And there's a reason why I always want to share my experiences, because maybe this is my mission. Some people's missions are harder than others, but let's clear in the throat chakra. Like, sometimes I'm just like, you know, I feel like the limit, push it to the limit. You know, if you feel like you're being pushed to your limits, it is okay for you to talk to spirit and say, like, what is this? What are you doing? Like, I'm not even scared at this point. I'm just like tired, you know? But we get through it. We'll get through it. I have to believe it's for a reason, because if not, I fucking lose my mind. My bad. What? I was so busy trying to see that I forgot to swallow my food. They're trying to scare us in our dreams because when we're awake, we don't get scared. I don't get scared in my dreams either, though. I always fight them back. So it's not, they're not trying to scare us. I think they're trying to lie to us. That's what I'm feeling here. As if like, if we confuse them, then they'll start to doubt themselves, which is, I'm gonna say to you right now, unless I'm a very honest person, for a second there, they did. They had me doubt myself this morning. Like, I really was like, oh God, I can't. This is too much. I can't do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a lot. And, oh my God, draining. Like, to the point where it's like you can't even cry anymore. You know? Even when you try to, like, dig up the tears and you try to get them out to, like, express what you're feeling inside. What tears? I ain't got no tears left. I'm just fucking confused at this point. I'm just trying to figure shit out. But I also, you need to know, and I'm hearing this strongly, you're not here to figure it out. You're here to experience it, and it's honestly, whether you like to know it or not, it is something you wanted to experience. It's something that you wanted to experience for your ascension. And even though it seems chaotic and crazy, and like you're like, right? You just want to fucking like throw yourself out a window sometimes, which we're not, because we're strong and we're capable of a lot. But I'll tell you something. Hold on. What you got? Your mama's ass.
Where you go?
Up your ass. You want to come?
Yeah.
Yeah. She goes, yeah. Do you see how it is when I leave my house? Everybody starts crying. Where you going? Where you going? Aliana, I'm going right here on the phone. Hold on. But I leave my house for 1 second. And this is what we have. Stalker number 1, 2 stalker, and then my mom, stalker number 2. I'm getting my vape, you jackass. J'étais dehors before I beat the shit out of you. It's like fucking stalker land over here. Thank you. Oh, so last night I had like something happen where I had to leave and come back. Hold on. So I called my brother. I was like, yo, I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna get myself a room. I need to breathe for like, and they were like, no, come through. That's how serious it got. It got to that point where I just couldn't take it anymore. Like, it's not about like scary or like, oh God, I can't take it anymore. It was more like it's time. Like, if you're feeling this rush right now to just go somewhere for a few days, or even if you have someone to go visit, or you need to clear your energy and ground, there's a lot of, I'm hearing pent-up energy. There's a lot of confusions and illusions happening right now because Cancer's in Pisces, right? Neptune's coming in retrograde. And I already know because Neptune's about to be in retrograde, and what's happening here is 100% like the pre-illusions are coming in, and we start to like see things, and we're like confused, and we don't know what's right and what's wrong, and what's yes and what's no, and we start to act funny, and we start to think like, oh, it's almost a paranoia, right? But it's not. But it's not. It's a paranoia if you're like not aware. If you're just like, whatever, I don't know anything, then yeah, it's a paranoia. But if you're aware and you understand that there are energies, you understand all the things that take place in the universe. We're not fucking dumb, like, we're aware. But if with Neptune coming in retrograde, it really does get to that point where it's like you feel like the confusions and the illusions are gonna start stepping in, and they're gonna start fucking with you, and spirit's gonna start lying to you. And look, man, I have this conversation with my guys all the time. I don't trust spirit. Are you fucking retarded? You know how many spirit are roaming around, probably throwing a thought or two in our ears? Let's not be naive. I would really watch right now at this moment, watching readers, and I'm hearing tarot cards and all that at this time, like for the next week or so. I would really be careful who you. I'm hearing support. Okay, I don't know. I'm hearing support. Watch, because there could be a lot of them projecting their own Oh, look at that. I just smacked that mosquito out of my hand. I smacked that mosquito out of nowhere. There could be a lot of people projecting their own thoughts and their own energy into you. Yeah, exactly. It seems like we're schizo. But here's the thing, and I didn't want to say this. Ooh, that energy is crazy right now. I didn't want to say this inside, but my mom earlier she was like, God, she's like, do you have anything that can calm me down? Like, and I was like what? Pills? And she's like, no. She's like, I'm saying something. I was like, what, you want me to sage you or Palo Santo you? She's like, I don't like the smell. I was like, yeah, but it'll calm me down. Because she was like, I feel so nervous right now. I was like, what do you mean? She's like, I don't know. She was, I feel like I'm really, really nervous. And so I stood next to her and I started to clear her energy, and I was upstairs meditating to clear her energy because I felt like she got surrounded by some spirit. And see, what happens is when spirit can't control someone, they start to, like, you know, get frustrated and annoyed, and they start to target other people around you. And my mom's very tough, so I'm not worried about nothing, because especially all of the protection I do in this home, I'm the one sending all the protection to everybody, and I feel like I really am the reason why a lot of people are not affected mentally as much as they are. And I really am, because light workers absorb darkness, and we're really good at it. We're like a cat, right? You know, our cats will come around their owners and start petting them, and randomly it's because that cat can feel energy, and cats actually absorb negative energy. It's known in ancient Egyptian times. That's why they kept them around, and they were revered, because, you know, the cat people sent their cats down to protect humans from negative energy. Whoop, I just channeled that, because that's the first time I've ever said that, and I see that now. Just like the dog, the half dog, the canine people in the skies, they sent down dogs because they knew humans needed a best friend, protection, safety from humanity, safety from spirit. They needed that, and plus they knew it would help them energetically to stay young for a long time. That's why I can never hurt an animal, because I know they're all connected to some sort of being in the sky, and I pretty much believe that they see and feel everything that is hurt and harmed here. And that's why I don't question things anymore, because just like we question, like, well, why does God let kids get hurt or whatever? But why do the cat people let cats get abused? Why do the dog people let dogs get abused? This is all lessons and cycles, and they can't get involved. They can't just come in and be like, okay, I'm gonna save you. That's not how it works. And when we recognize that, sometimes it could hurt our feelings, right? Like, damn, I thought God was gonna, like, have my back or whatever, and sometimes they don't, you know. Over from Virginia last night, sewing white letters on the wall. Watch what you consume. Oh, boo. I know. And you know, I just ate the vegetable tempura and all that stuff. And like, I'm really, like, that's one of the things that's been on my mind a lot, is like fasting and doing all that. And I feel like when I'm home, it's a little harder. So that's why when I step away from my home this week, I was planning on doing that and just staying away from foods and going to just, like, cleanse myself, and you know, because I won't be in the home bored by myself, like, just thinking about what to do all day, you know what I mean? And I don't even feel like jumping on and doing readings and being creative. I just want to, you know what, I just want to rest. I'm tired. I'm not giving up. My spirit guys know that, but I just need a fucking break. Like, I'm tired of it. Like, I'm tired of everything. I'm tired of dealing with I'm tired of people who karmically can't seem to connect themselves to their higher selves, or keep coming to look for answers from me, feeling like, you know what's crazy? I let go of a few people in my life, and then once they started, like, coming back in to talk to me, I started feeling shitty again. I was like, okay, I have to block this motherfucker. Like, you know, like, no. And I recognize that, and I read my energy, and I'm staying away from these people. How come when I wasn't talking to you, I was fine, and then you came around, and all of a sudden, it's like your entity attachments want to come fucking play with me. Go back to your rightful owner, boo-boo. The fuck do I look like? You know what I'm saying? Go back to your rightful owner. Yeah, you're on tornado alert, and just this morning I felt something. It's funny because I had this dream, and it said New Jersey houses are going under, and then I felt like, you know, there's like that water's coming to sweep up. And I don't mean technically, right? I'm speaking metaphorically. Water's coming to sweep up those people who really thought they were getting away with shit. We've been experiencing this for a while now, but what I will say, ooh, I got my crown chakra just hit me so hard when I said that. It's coming. People have been really on this path of like, and even me too. There was some fucking self-destructive behaviors that I was doing, which is like attitude, being mad over nothing and getting angry and bitching and complaining and not being joyful and all that. And it's like, that's fakeness to me. That's me being fake with myself because here I am spreading a message and I can't even seem to smile on a daily basis. But then again, I'm not being fake. This is my authentic self. I really do experience a lot of shadow release and shadow work and my own karma that I had to clear. And I'm at that point now where it's like, okay, like how much karma did I have to clear? What the fuck? But then when I see my dreams say, I'm like, was that me? Did I do all of these things? Am I clearing that karma? Whatever it is, the point is, nothing happens for no reason. That's why I choose to believe that, because if I felt everything was just happening randomly, that would be crazy, because there's no way, because everything's so synchronized and connected. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Clean house. Yeah, Michaela, I know. I've had, when I was awake, when you just wake up, I've had like my third eye flash numbers and names and words. But this is like, it's a karmic clearing. And yes, you do feel like you want to give up sometimes. You feel like you want to give up faith and hope. And one of the other things, I've really got to stay away from people right now, because when Neptune's in retrograde, that's for me is like, you want me to lie to you, you want me to be honest with you. That's for me when I start thinking, I want to go have a drink, I want to go out, I want to go hang out, maybe do a little drugs, or not that I want to, it's just that it comes into my head. So I have to be aware. I'll stay the fuck home. I don't care, by myself, in the room, locked up. I really don't care, because I know that these things, these tests and these temptations don't come to me. I've been praying every day, God forgive me for my, not even like that, like in a biblical kind of way, but more in a sense is like forgiving myself for those times and just releasing them. And so I do not fall into temptation ever again, because I don't even want to fall slightly into it. That's the thing. I never think I'll go back to what I did, which was pretty much destroy my life over some fucking pills. But I never think I'll go back to that, but that's not the point. Even like a dabble here and a dabble there, to me, is not okay with me. I want to keep it completely clear and clean with myself and my higher self. And I don't want to be fake and have my spirit guys looking at me like, this bitch, And it's not even about them. It's not even about my spirit guides or spirit. It's about me and how I feel. And the way I feel is my morals are at a point where I just don't want to do none of that shit no more. I'm ready to fucking really live a life that's clean and pure and joyful. And it's hard. It's not easy. That's the point. That's why I'm doing this. That's why I'm talking to you guys right now. If it was fucking easy, the whole world will be doing it. Why do you think half the population is still living in ignorance is bliss mode? Because it's easy. It's easy for people to live in ignorance is bliss mode. Let them do that on their own term. But we as light workers, as empaths, as starseeds, as the awakened ones, we're not there. We're at another level. Thinking about this morning, I quit smoking 2 months back and craving so much early. I had to get out of the house and change up the mood. Yeah, especially if anything you quit, whatever you quit, whether it be smoking or any of that, this is the moment where we're all being tested. And with these dreams I had and all that, I saw something that really irritated my life, to the point where for hours after I woke up, I was just really like, in deep, like if you'd have saw me, you would have thought I was like Albert Einstein trying to figure out the theory of relativity or whatever. Because I was like, what the fuck? Everything was just like, what the fuck? It was like a what the fuck moment all day long. And now I'm just like, I had to tell everybody, be careful, because this is how we're feeling and this is the test and you're feeling like this. Don't let it fuck you up the way it did me this morning. And it's funny because I have to experience that pain and struggle for me to help other people not experience that pain and struggle. But I've also got other people who I've watched that have helped me understand the pain and struggle that I just experienced. So then I have to, the message has to go round and round in circles so that everybody can be free and we don't feel so fucking condemned all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we're not. We're completely free. We're not condemned. But yeah, oh, look at this guy. Bro, what, is that a... Is that a... What is that? Is that a gopher? He's just standing there thinking, I don't see him. Hi. Hello. Gopher, gopher. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Oh, it's okay. It's a beaver, I think. It's a beaver or a gopher. Can you guys tell me what that is? Oh, he left. It's a beaver or a gopher. Gopher. A golfer. It's a beaver, I think. Yeah, because he had his tail was wide a little bit at the end. So that could be a message for us. Let's go look at what beaver means. Okay. All right, guys. So yeah. So I just wanted to prepare you for that and warn you of the back and forth that you're gonna be receiving. Back and forth. Okay, that's a big message right there because I had seen 202 before and looked it up because I looked at the angel numbers a million times, but for some reason, it's like my spirit guides always give me a different message for them every time. I love you guys. Oh, look. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys later, all right? Just try and stay grounded. Keep clear of the negative thoughts and focus on the positive, okay? And also try not to understand everything because this shit gets confusing. All right? I bit my tongue. All right, guys. And whenever I bite my tongue, that's always like such a deep message because it's like almost like, yeah, listen to your own message, bitch. It's like that the whole time. My bape. Can you go get my bape? She hates when I say that, sir, because that's what I call my babe. Can you go get my bape? All right, guys, I love you. Relax. I am gonna rest. I'm honestly gonna Netflix and chill. I don't care. I don't want to think. I don't want to think. I'm tired of thinking. I've already surrendered my worries, fears, and doubts to the universe. I don't want to think. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear spirit messages. Nothing. I already told my clients I can't do any readings till Tuesday. I need time to clear my energy. And that's, as a reader, as people that do it every single day, they must be really working with some powerful forces there. Because for me, if I don't clear my energy, boy, let me tell you, I don't know how people do it really. But you know, it is what it is. Everybody's not the same. Okay, I love you. I'll see you later. Bye.